Welcome everyone to our channel Senior Energy Life. If you look at global health statistics, one country keeps standing out again and again. Japan. Japanese elders live longer, stay independent longer, and report fewer chronic illnesses compared to most other developed nations. And no, it's not just genetics, it's not just sushi. And it's definitely not expensive medicine. There is one simple morning ritual deeply embedded in Japanese daily life that most people outside Japan completely ignore. Doctors rarely talk about it. Fitness programs don't teach it. Yet it quietly shapes metabolism, immunity, joint health, and even brain function over decades. Stay with me until the end, because once you understand this ritual, you'll realize why many healthy habits in the West miss the mark entirely. Before this video begins, please subscribe to the channel, like, and share the video with your friends. Now let's get started. First, let's clear up a myth. Japanese elders don't wake up and hit the gym. They don't start the day with intense workouts. They don't rush their mornings. In fact, mornings in Japan, especially among older adults, are slow, intentional, and movement-focused, not exercise-focused. One of the most common practices is gentle full-body movement immediately after waking, before breakfast, before screens, before sitting for long periods. This isn't about burning calories. It's about waking up the body's internal systems in the right order. Researchers in gerontology and preventive medicine have noted that Japanese seniors tend to begin the day by standing, stretching, rotating joints, and walking lightly, often within minutes of waking up. No equipment, no intensity. Just consistent daily motion. Why does this matter so much? Because the human body is at its most vulnerable state in the morning, especially as we age. During sleep, the body is in a conservation mode. Heart rate slows, blood circulation becomes less dynamic. Joint fluid settles, muscles remain inactive for hours. This is normal physiology, but it means the body doesn't wake up instantly just because your eyes open. After 6 to 8 hours of sleep, circulation is noticeably slower. Blood vessels are less responsive. Joints are less lubricated because synovial fluid hasn't been circulated yet. Blood pressure regulation is more sensitive, which is why doctors often warn seniors about sudden movements right after waking. At the same time, the nervous system is still transitioning from deep rest into full alertness. In simple terms, your body is awake, but not ready. Western morning habits often make this transition harder. Many people wake up and immediately sit down, at the table, on the couch, in front of a phone or television. The body goes from lying still to sitting still. Circulation remains sluggish. Muscles stay inactive. The joints remain cold. This keeps the body in what researchers sometimes describe as a half-awake physiological state, where systems are technically on, but not fully engaged. For older adults, this delayed activation can last for hours, increasing stiffness, imbalance, and fatigue throughout the day. Japanese elders tend to do the opposite. Instead of sitting first, they move first. They stand up. They gently rotate joints. They stretch slowly. They take a few unhurried steps. Nothing intense. Nothing forced. Just enough movement to reintroduce rhythm into the body. This gentle morning movement allows blood flow to normalize naturally. It distributes synovial fluid across joint surfaces, reducing stiffness before weight and load are applied. Muscles re-engage without stress, preparing the body for balance, coordination, and daily tasks. Movement science research consistently shows that low-intensity mobility in the morning improves insulin sensitivity, enhances neuromuscular coordination, and reduces fall risk, particularly in older adults. These benefits come not from intensity but from timing. When movement happens early, the entire day functions differently. This is one of the key reasons Japanese seniors maintain balance, coordination, and mobility well into advanced age. They don't wait for the body to loosen up. They help it wake up gently every single morning. Another overlooked part of this ritual is breathing combined with movement. In Japan, traditional practices like radiocalisthenics emphasize slow rhythmic movements paired with steady breathing. These routines have been practiced for nearly a century and are still performed daily by millions, especially seniors. Why is this powerful? Because breathing directly affects the nervous system. Slow, controlled breathing lowers stress hormones, improves oxygen delivery, and stabilizes heart rate variability, a key marker of resilience and longevity. When movement and breathing are combined in the morning, the body shifts smoothly into an active state without shocking the system. Doctors studying aging populations note that this calm transition may reduce chronic inflammation over time, one of the biggest drivers of age-related disease. There's also a powerful social and psychological layer to this that often gets completely ignored. In Japan, most elders don't think of morning movement as exercise at all. They don't label it as a workout. They don't associate it with fitness culture, weight loss, or performance. Instead, they see it as daily body maintenance, no different from brushing teeth, washing the face, or making the bed. That difference in mindset changes everything. When movement is framed as exercise, people attach expectations to it. They worry about doing it correctly. They worry about intensity. They worry about whether it's enough, and if they miss a day, guilt creeps in, which often leads to quitting altogether. Japanese elders avoid this trap entirely. Because it's maintenance, not exercise, there's no pressure. There's no fear of overdoing it or underdoing it. There's no internal debate. You don't negotiate with yourself about whether you feel motivated. You simply do it calmly as part of your morning rhythm. This removes one of the biggest barriers to long-term health habits: psychological resistance. There's also no all-or-nothing thinking. If you feel stiff, you move gently. If you feel good, you move a little more. The habit stays intact regardless of how you feel that day. And this is where the science aligns perfectly with culture. Behavioral and longevity research consistently shows that small, low-effort habits performed daily for decades produce far better health outcomes than short bursts of intense effort that people can't sustain. This includes mobility, balance, cardiovascular health, and even cognitive resilience. This is exactly what we observe in Japan. Not extreme programs, not trendy routines, not heroic discipline. Just simple movements, repeated every morning, year after year. It's not about doing more. It's not about pushing harder. It's about doing something calmly, consistently, every single morning. And over time, that something becomes everything. Here's the key takeaway. Japanese elders rarely get sick not because of one miracle food or secret supplement. They start every day by telling their body, it's time to move, gently and safely. They restore circulation before sitting. They lubricate joints before loading them. They calm the nervous system before stress arrives. This simple morning ritual compounds over years, protecting mobility, metabolism, and resilience. You don't need to live in Japan to adopt it. You just need to stop skipping the most important minutes of your day. So let me ask you, what do you usually do in the first 10 minutes after waking up? And would you be willing to replace that with gentle movement tomorrow morning? Write it in the comments. I read as many as I can. Thanks for watching. That's all for now. Subscribe to the channel, like it, and don't miss our new videos. See you there.